Alright, it's that time again. Death Battle released their final video for the year, I guess. And it is Galactus from Marvel versus Unicron from Transformers, who I knew next to nothing about until I read some of the comments on the last Death Battle reaction video I made. Which, from the way it looks like, and from the little research that I have done, it's looking like Unicron is gonna stomp the shit out of Galactus. Because apparently Unicron has destroyed entire dimensions, meanwhile Galactus' thing is eating planets, and it's... yeah, although I did some research and I found out this thing called Lifebringer Galactus. I don't know what the hell that is, but something tells me that that's still not going to be enough to beat Unicron. But whatever happens, I'm going to watch this the only way you can watch Death Battle, and that is with turning your brain off and just accepting it and enjoying it for what it is. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright. Holy shit! One hell of a preview.
Galactus, Devourer of Worlds.
Yep.
And Unicron, Almighty Chaos Bringer. That's right, it's the day we've all been waiting.
Yeah, from what I know is that Unicron is basically Transformer Satan, so do what you will with that information.
For. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze them.
Another reason I think Galactus is going to lose and Unicron is going to win is because if you remember, there's a scene in like one of the old Fantastic Four cartoons where Ghost Rider pops in and literally just one-shots Galactus with the penance stare. So yeah.
Their weapons, armor, and skills.
Granted, I don't think he killed him, but you know, it still knocked the mess out of him. Let's not act like that didn't happen.
To find out who would win a death battle.
Yep. Alright, let's see.
Boomstick, what is the nature
That Red Skull?
Oh, it's 3.5 beers too early for that.
It looks a lot
kind of
cooler in this
question,
one, if
Wiz.
that is Red Skull.
Seriously, is the
Red
wolf
Skull.
that hunts the hare evil?
Oh.
What about the bear that kills the wolf? Or the man that slays the bear? Is that evil or nature? Perhaps this question was on
I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure this video was fake, and I'm pretty sure that's just a guy in a bear suit. Regardless, it looks fun as hell.
Galactus' mind as he hurtled toward the end of infinity.
I'm pretty sure the question on his mind was, how do I turn this goddamn spaceship around?
Eons ago, the planet Ta was a paradise, the most advanced civilization the universe had ever known.
Too bad the universe was coming to an end.
As it usually does.
That happens.
The Ta'an scientist Galen watched as the rest of his race ignominiously perished and decided to die gloriously on his own terms.
By flying a ship into the sun, just like great-grandpappy Boomstick, the crazy old
Talking about going out with a bang, am I right? Because Jesus.
coot. But instead of being vaporized on contact like great-grandpappy Boomstick, Galen got bitten by a radioactive god.
As the last living thing,
He got bitten by a radioactive god. Jesus Christ.
left before the universe's
We're actually
end,
Spider-Manning
Galen was
that shit.
visited by the sentience of the multiverse, who merged with him as part of a cosmic cycle of death and rebirth. As the old
damn.
multiverse died, a new one was born, and the scientist Galen was no more. In his place was a being of untold power, the Ravager of Galaxies,
Christ.
Galactus.
Well,
Christ, he is
despite looking
huge.
like a masochist giant purple vibrator, K-Dog here is one of the strongest beings in all of
Yeah, that does look like some futuristic BDSM costume.
Marvel, baby. And there's only one thing he wants to do: eat friggin' worlds.
Galactus
Yeah,
is so
for some
unbelievably,
reason.
mind-meltingly powerful that strong doesn't really begin to describe him. Just being near him will begin to warp your perception of reality.
Yeah, and I don't know jack shit about Galactus other than the fact that he's a huge Marvel threat, but yeah.
Truth, he isn't even really a physical being with a soul anymore, but composed of energy itself, the power cosmic.
Basically,
Oh, yeah,
your all-purpose
it's-
space god magic, the no-good almighty.
Yeah, some of the research I did actually did say something about the power cosmic, which I'm not entirely sure what it does, but oh well, it has it right here, so we'll pray this is accurate.
ass-whooping god can go without. Sure, he can use it to blast your ass to unholy smithereens, but it's a lot more flexible, too.
Described as being
Looks
in
like it.
touch with every other living thing at once, the power cosmic allows one access to a near-infinite pool of knowledge and the ability to sense danger ahead of time.
I don't think there's a lot for him to be afraid of. He can manipulate matter, read and control the minds of gods, and teleport entire galaxies across the universe.
Yeah, it makes you wonder why he needs Silver Surfer as a henchman in the first place.
The power cosmic allows him fundamental control over life itself, manipulating soul.
Or whatever the hell Silver Surfer was to him in the first place. I don't remember his whole thing. I just know that he looks kind of cool.
Creating new life forms from nothing and even resurrecting the dead. And because his body is composed of energy, he can't really be hurt in the traditional physical sense. This allows him to grow or shrink his body with seemingly no limit and alter his appearance.
Wait. He chooses to look like
He looks like a
Physical
giant
appearance
chibi.
matches the species observing him, so a human sees a human Galactus, a Skrull Galactus, and so on.
Oh, so it's just like how I see the world.
What are
So does that mean we can get a Spider Galactus? Oh, good fucking lord.
you staring at?
What matters most to me in the world.
Okay.
Awesome.
No, not awesome. Very not awesome. At least as far as
Yeah.
Galactus is concerned, since witnessing his approach is itself the end of the world. You would
Yeah.
only have enough time to pray to your paltry gods before Galactus consumed your entire planet, absorbing its energy into himself, then moving on to his next meal.
Man, I guess his costume is appropriate because he sounds like a total dick. Like, come on, man.
Except when you watch the Fantastic Four movie where he was just a giant cloud of gas, I guess. I don't know what the fuck even went on in that movie.
And you watched your whole planet die. Now you're gonna go around the universe doing the same thing?
It's not entirely his fault. Galactus's power is so immense that the only thing that can sustain him is the consumption of entire worlds. Without this constant
then.
feeding, he would perish, just as humans would without consuming plants or other animals.
Kinda like how I hunt squirrels, cause I hate each and every one of them.
No, categorically the exact
Okay.
opposite, actually. Galactus isn't vengeful or cruel. If he could avoid any unnecessary death, he would. But just as the universe is bound by the laws of physics, Galactus is bound by his hunger.
And that hunger has put him in conflict with some of Marvel's other heaviest
Was that
hitters.
Ego?
Odin and the Phoenix Force. Galactus's fight with the Other and the Scryer got so intense, they threatened the entire infinite multiverse just as a side effect of the battle.
Christ.
While Galactus himself can comfortably cross countless light years in seconds, some of these beings are more like abstract concepts than actual living things, many of which operate outside of linear time.
Like this alien bug dude who tried to use Galactus's energy to destroy 2 whole universes. Even after being drained by him, he still nuked 3 whole star systems before getting a snack.
Should he somehow be threatened by
Jesus.
beings beyond even the scope of his power, Galactus crafted a device to solve all of his problems. The ultimate nullifier.
In case
The
that
what?
name isn't obvious enough, it's a teeny tiny weapon that destroys anyone you think of.
Huh.
It doesn't just destroy them, it destroys everything. The entire multiverse is eradicated, then recreated without the target. An extremely roundabout way of winning, but it works. That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened when Galactus used it on the abstract god of destruction, Abraxas.
He destroyed the god of destroying things with a Happy Meal toy. It's like my therapist said. Great things come in small
How
packages.
ironic.
And the nullifier was key to Galactus' first great defeat upon his inevitable arrival on Earth.
When
Really?
that pesky Reed Richards managed to get his
Yeah.
stretchy hands on the thing, Galactus finally...
I just want to ask, why the Fantastic Four of all people? Because, in my own opinion, the Fantastic Four is lame as shit, in my opinion. Well, except for the Human Torch. The Human Torch is pretty fucking cool. And it's just lame as shit. And to my knowledge, keyword or key phrase, to my knowledge, they're not that powerful anyways. And from what I know, the only way they even beat Doctor Doom all the time is from literal plot inconvenience, which is fucking stupid. So it's like, why do we put these dweebs against, giant ass threats like Galactus and Doctor Doom, whenever they're probably more fit to fight threats like... Yeah, you'd have to give me a minute to find out what kind of weak threats they'd be more suited to fight. Then again, they could have some... Then again, Reed Richards is the smartest person on the planet, so I guess that is one up that helps him with all that, so, yeah.
backed down and spared the planet.
Regardless, they're lame as shit in my eyes.
Which makes no
Except for the Human Torch.
practical sense, the Ultimate Nullifier is a part of Galactus himself. It uses his own power. He can summon it at any time and even escape its effects by hiding in a pocket dimension.
So how does he lose then?
Safety on.
Maybe he was just bored.
After billions of years of cosmic genocide just to survive, I'm pretty sure Galen forgot what it meant to be mortal. Perhaps that was the true evil all along, the slow death of Galen's humanity. Because what could be more terrifying than a being that sees everything and everyone you know and love as nothing more than his next meal?
Yeah, it's a pretty terrifying being.
In the beginning, before heaven and earth, before light and dark, there was
we're going this far back, huh?
Created by the formless, primordial being known as the One to explore the fledgling multiverse, Unicron instead decided to consume everything.
Dude, come on! Bad Unicron!
Stop eating everything, goddammit! Literally.
Bad God! Bad!
The One decided to split Unicron into two beings. One of order and hope known as Primus, and the other of chaos and evil known as Unicron.
I don't know shit about Transformers. I haven't seen anything Transformers like in over a goddamn decade. So yeah.
Again.
Like all good sibling rivalries, they pushed each other's shit in over the fate of all existence. That is, until the goody little two-shoes Primus tricked his bro into imprisoning their souls in giant asteroids.
Yeah, you know, just a typical Tuesday.
Prank. For me, it was the dryer.
Primus terraformed his asteroid into what would later be known as the planet Cybertron, while Unicron did something different.
Yeah, he turned his planet into a planet that eats other planets. Not only that, it can change its form into a giant badass robot Satan. He's
so why didn't we get this guy to fight Frieza instead?
Literally the first Transformer.
Anyone else questioning that?
And with this new body, Unicron would travel the cosmos, consuming planet after planet and universe after universe. Not necessarily because of any hunger or need, but because Unicron is the physical embodiment of death and destruction. He is literally programmed to destroy everything.
God's gotta do what a god's gotta do.
I guess.
Good luck trying to fight back. Uni's robot body comes with a tractor beam, eye lasers, fire breath, a chest cannon, and an antibody system in case anyone tries to pull a Drax on him.
Unicron can mentally dominate an entire
That scene was so fucking funny.
race of beings, erase things from existence, warp the
and I think that's the whole point, is that they will pull a Drax on him. They'll think they're smart enough to go inside, only to realize that they're fucked.
fabric of space and time, and even manipulate matter itself.
So even if his big robot body is damaged or destroyed, he can repair it lickety-split, or even send his spark out to find a new host.
Essentially the Transformers version of a soul, Unicron's spark is immensely powerful, and produces its own energy source, Dark Energon.
Unicron is so evil that he can literally turn his bad dude energy into weapons of mass destruction, like unholy blades or planet-busting lasers.
This Dark Energon will corrupt any that consumes it, turning them into a puppet of Unicron himself.
It's also obviously the opposite of regular Energon, which is created by Primus and what fuels the Transformer race. So Unicron basically runs on the opposite of life. If he's death as a big robot, can he even be killed?
Not by any conventional means. Even the destruction of his spark isn't guaranteed to end him. He will continue to exist as a necessary force that drives the cosmos. Anytime he's destroyed, he will appear again in a new universe. In fact, almost every Unicron you've seen in movies, TV, and comics are the same Unicron.
Unicron is a literal force of nature. You can't reason with a hurricane that...
Yeah, if that's the case, I don't think Galactus can erase him with that, what was it called again? Some thingy that erased, I don't remember what it was called. I don't think he can erase that from existence, if it's a literal force of nature that just always comes back. Yeah, I think Galactus is fucked.
Hates you. All you can do is see it and get the hell...
And hell, could it even do anything to him in the first place?
...out of the way. But this hurricane is never gonna stop until you and everyone you know is DED dead. His mere presence drove an entire planet insane.
I was
Christ.
trying to be poetic before, but this is what evil is. Incomprehensible, undeniable, inescapable. You can't even wait him out. He is unbound by the concept of linear time.
The Chaos Bringer is so powerful, his mere presence wrecks the space-time continuum and can erase galaxies from existence just by strolling by.
To be clear, it isn't the force he's generating by moving that destroys things. It's his existence.
Yeah, Galactus is fucked.
His mere being is so overwhelmingly evil that the fabric of space-time cannot fathom Unicron's presence.
Holy dude, no wonder he was able to devour nearly a quarter of the entire multiverse, one universe at a time.
Estimates for the size of the Transformers multiverse vary from over 15 quadrillion universes to an infinite number of universes, branching timelines, and planes of existence. And who
How does the Transformers even stop this dude? Can they? Do they?
better to portray a being who brings death to the universe than the man who...
Well, even if they did, he'd just come back then, wouldn't he? So they're just stuck in a loop of fighting this guy all the time. Damn.
Gave birth to modern cinema, a final
But-
role fitting for an artist so much larger
Okay.
than life. Or deeply ironic that it's a feature-length toy commercial.
The Transformers movie has always been celebrated for its excellence. I say,
Sure.
Despite that unbelievable power, the Chaos Bringer's almighty rampage through reality has been halted a number of times, usually due to the matrix of leadership, the essence of Primus himself, and the embodiment of all hope and light in the universe.
are you telling me that Robo-Satan was defeated by the power of friendship? Forget.
Please, come on. I'm tired of things losing to the power of friendship, okay? Like, it's fucking stupid and boring. I just... I hate it. I hate it whenever you base things off the power of friendship, because it's literally just a plot point. It's literally just living plot armor. Like, just... Like, you win just because they're the main character and because the bad guy has to die. That's pretty much what they tell us. Whenever it comes to shit like that. It's also why I don't watch Fairy Tail, too, because... Yeah.
Beer! I'm gonna need some of that shit going straight into the vein.
As the abstract idea of evil actualized, any notion of goodness is directly antithetical to his being.
As incomprehensible to Unicron as he is to us.
But despite the best efforts of heroic Transformers like Optimus Prime, Unicron has always returned from the smoldering ashes of defeat and risen to threaten reality.
Tanked the Big Bang. Absorbed the supermassive black hole.
Again.
His very nature.
Such as
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Galactus is fucked.
the time a united armada of Autobots, Decepticons, and an entire people created from his cells, the Minicons, tried to destroy him once and for all.
They actually succeeded in killing him.
Damn.
Until Galvatron's hatred for Optimus brought Unicron back to life.
Well, damn.
Because challenging Unicron means challenging evil itself, destroying destruction itself.
And Galactus can't beat him because his own evil is just gonna power him too. So, yeah, Galactus is just
Impossible
dead.
Paradox.
He's so
Can't
losing.
Kill Unicron because killing is literally what Unicron is. So, what does that mean for us?
Every petty act of violence, every war, every cruelty, every death battle gives Unicron life. The life he'll use to kill us all. We are culpable.
How do you beat? Just how? This man beats Darkseid probably. Who can't he beat? Then, if that's the case, like, he's just too powerful.
In our own annihilation.
Unicron's not just some comic book villain. He's all
Clearly
there
not.
is and all there will be. He was there at the beginning, and he'll be there at the end. He's a law of physics. He's as inevitable as your dying breath.
Jesus, now you got me scared.
Yeah, you got me scared too. So after everything I just heard, Galactus is dead. He is so dead. And if they somehow make Galactus win, then that's how you know Death Battle's bullshitting. And I would pray that's not the case, especially with all this. I mean, he already bullshitted us with, like, Vader versus Obito this year, and with a bunch of other death battles, too. Like, well, I don't know what else they bullshitted us this year with, but that was one of them. Like, don't bullshit anyone with this, okay? Because Unicron's clearly got this shit.
We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for the death battle you've been asking for forever!
Have people really been asking for this forever? Well, regardless, this isn't a death battle. This is pretty much just straight up execution.
As all things must,
You're all fucked.
your world has come to an end.
Kick-ass voice acting, by the way. Yeah, here we go. Damn.
Halt. This planet is mine to consume. So saith Galactus, destroyer of worlds.
Begone, thus decrees Unicron, Chaos Bringer.
Yeah. Like, you're gonna... Don't be starting shit. Bruh, the animation on this is fucking mind-blowing already. We're not even a minute in yet. Oh.
So quick to beg for Oblivion's embrace.
I am Oblivion.
Yeah. Are we throwing planets now? Alright, and now we're throwing suns. Oh, I'm loving this already. We just turned the sun into a black hole and hit him with it? Okay. Alright, we got a sword out. Slice his ass. Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me. There you go. Damn. Except that he ain't dead yet.
I am the power cosmic incarnate, not so easily felled.
Yeah, you gotta hit him another way. Pretty sure Unicron has plenty of ways to kill him.
So readily, Unicron.
No devourer, transforming.
Oh. Here we go.
Not for mercy, behold blackening sky. Against mine chaos, even gods will die.
Man, that didn't do shit. He's picking him up like a toy.
Galactus meets your challenge. Here's your call. This world will bring destruction to it.
He's hit him with the galaxy.
Destruction, pure finality. In first and last, true immortality.
I have no patience left. Return thy
Uh-oh. I don't think it's gonna do it. It ain't gonna work, buddy. You can't erase a force of nature like Unicron.
You know not the power which you command.
Of course I do.
Yeah, that ain't gonna stop.
Your death I thus demand.
Yeah, that ain't that little thingy, doohickey thingy ain't gonna help you.
I have won.
I've seen the power bringer of chaos, yet by my vigor thou hast much need. Witness the last fate that awaits you thus, for almighty Galactus must now feed.
I think you're still what? What?
We know Galactus and Unicron were beings who could manipulate reality.
How? Or am I mistaken? Okay.
reality itself and do basically anything.
Older than the universe, unbound by time, they had each other matched in a lot of ways.
So it ultimately came down to which of them was more powerful.
Both could threaten an entire infinite multiverse, but Unicron could only do so over time, devouring them one by one.
While Galactus' battle with the Scryer and the other threatened to destroy the entire Marvel multiverse as just a side effect.
Not to mention, Galactus tussles with cosmic beings like himself all the time.
While Unicron is usually the top dog in Transformers, he's a big fish in a relatively small pond. Relative to Marvel, at least.
That might sound better for Unicron at first.
Oh, for again? Really?
Means he has way less experience than Galactus in
Okay, hold on.
fights against dudes his size.
And while Unicron has used Dark Energon to infect and corrupt other beings in the past, Galactus technically doesn't have a soul thanks to his cosmic rebirth from Galen. And he's fended off mental attacks before, so there's no real reason to think that would work here.
And as lame as it is, the ultimate nullifier is just really, really overpowered.
Okay, why?
Despite Unicron being able to survive the destruction
I guess that's a real bullshit of this video. Is how many times my video is gonna buffer because of my goddamn Wi-Fi.
of his spark, the ultimate nullifier is significantly more thorough. Consider the time it was used against Abraxas, a being that embodied the abstract concept of the multiverse's destruction.
Okay, they may be onto something then. Okay, so Galactus might actually be the winner of this.
Sounds like somebody you know? Even against someone like that, the good old Oli Nully had no problem
If that is true, then okay, I guess Galactus does win then. Okay.
erasing him from reality. And the same would happen to Unicron.
Or maybe they're missing something because, well, while as enjoyable as Death Battle is, it is still a flawed show. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Yeah. Almost called it the comics. Yeah.
While Galactus could always hide in that pocket dimension, just as he escaped the nullifier before.
Unicron was an insanely terrifying threat, but Galactus had the power, experience, and arsenal to ultimately annihilate him.
If you thought Galactus was going down in this fight, you were Unicron.
The winner is
Shitty
Galactus.
fucking pun. Alright. Do we gotta... Or is that just a... Wile E. Coyote versus Tom the Cat. Oh, jeez. Winner's got me fucked up. That is a fight I want to see, because... I mean, they both have Toon Force, that much is obvious, so... But I still want to see how good of a fight that is. Because usually when there's a fight with Toon Force involved, it goes fucking crazy. So if the ultimate nullifier actually does work the way it does, then yeah, I guess that was the one and only way Galactus truly could win against Unicron, which would make sense if it's true. I'm not too sure because I don't, stay in the power scaling community much. But if I'm wrong or if they're wrong, let me know in the comments because I'm always curious about this. Because, well, like I said, Death Battle is a flawed show at times, and yeah. I mean, hell, even when they get the fight outcomes right, even then they get some stuff wrong at times. They're oftentimes not really meaning too much or relevant info, but, that's just, yeah. And I don't know the whole history behind of how Death Battle came to how it is, or, like, whether they were always good at their research or always bad or whatever, because I don't keep track of its history, which I'm pointing out to some of the comments in the last Death Battle reaction because I don't know the reaction to the whole history, and because I don't have time to listen to a whole podcast to find out about shit too, which, yeah. Anyways, regardless, it was a really cool fight, so, and really well animated and really well voice acted as well. That's just... Because regardless of whether they get the information right or wrong, it's still enjoyable to watch with the animation and the fights and everything. And that's honestly what we're here for. Which is why, some of us need to turn off our brains whenever we watch this. And I know I said that at the beginning, and I clearly neglected to do that. So, yeah. But regardless, it was still a really cool fight. And one hell of a season finale, I guess. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know any thoughts you have in the comments or anything I should know. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next one where I get back to reacting some more murder drones. So, yeah. All right, so y'all have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.